Ah, what's up, bitch? I should probably cut that out. Too much work. Hello, welcome. Take a seat. This is Movies with James. I'm James, and today we're talking about Nocturnal Animals, the newest Tom Ford movie. I didn't know Tom Ford made movies. I thought he made clothes. But, you know, a movie and clothes, it's the same shit, you know? Same shit. Let's talk about it. So Nocturnal Animals scored a 73% on Rotten Tomato. That's damn good for a man who makes clothes all day. But there's some big name cast members. We got Jake Gyllenhaal, Isla Fisher, Michael Shannon, Michael Sheen, and of course Amy Adams. But Nocturnal Animals, it's a creepy name. You know, it sounds kind of like a vampire tale or, I don't know, a clan of rapists. I don't know. It's a very creepy, ominous name. So I actually read the script to Nocturnal Animals because I was curious about Tom Ford writing it. So I read it probably 3 months ago. I loved the script. It was fantastic. It's very compelling, but it's not really like a story. It's more of a story about a lady reading a story. So it's kind of a storyception. But here's the gist of the story. Amy Adams is an art director at some fancy place. She's rich, has a rich husband, bunch of rich people partying up, being rich. She gets a package. It's a book from her ex-husband, and she reads the book. The book's called Nocturnal Animals, and she reads the book, and then it comes to life like in her head, and they act it out with like the people, and she goes back and forth between the book and her. And the book's about like this family who's driving in West Texas, and these hoodlums on the road are being kind of hoodlums, and you know, problems ensue. A very tragic movie, a very tragic tale, but not really. Moderate tragic. It's no, you know, Schindler's List, but it's not a Monsters Inc. either. There's a tragedy in it, but it's in between Schindler's List and Monsters Inc. on the tragedy scale. So reasonable tragedy, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not great, but for a man who makes clothes all day, it's fantastic. So the goods. Symbolism, it's killer. The acting, it's killer. Michael Shannon's just being a fucking creep is killer. I love it. Michael Shannon, pretty sure they just picked him out of like the jail in Kentucky, because this dude, I swear to God, he's not an actor. He's just a creepy motherfucker. He horrifies me. Like, I have nightmares that Michael Shannon comes to my room and just like starts smoking cigarettes going, hey, 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 bitch. Speaking of nightmares, I don't have dreams. I only have nightmares. Jake Gyllenhaal, he looked like shit in this movie, in a good way. His eyes were red as fuck. His teeth were just gritting. He looked pissed, and for good reason. But he did a good job looking like, you know, a man in shambles. Is shambles the right word? Yeah, he's in shambles. Well, yeah, he's in shambles. He's a shambled man. Let's go with that. The best part of the movie is just the once you get the very end of the movie, you get the total, oh hell yeah, now I get it. Now it all comes together. It all comes together in a beautiful little little bouquet of answers. Like, ooh. But Tom Ford, like, if he didn't have like all these actors, it would be dog shit movie. It would be dog shit. It's just amazing cast, a lot of symbolism. It's just a killer acting job. The bads of the movie. The dialogue is a little off. Like, there's a lot of situations, especially reading the script, where I'm like, why would you say that in this situation? Time to rate this movie. 5 categories: story, acting, production, creativity, and watchability. Let's do this kind of fast, because I had no reason, I want to speed this up. Story. As I said, the story, it's not really a story they're looking for. It's kind of the whole concept of the story, the full circle that comes around, the back and forth. But the actual story is actually just a girl reading a book, you know? There's no actual story. It's kind of a full circle kind of thing. It makes more sense if you watch the movie, but as far as the book part of it, it's a very compelling tale. But that's not really the story. The story is the full circleness of it. I'm sounding like a fucking idiot right now, but if you watch it, you know what I mean. It's a full circle. It goes around in a circle, you know?
Keeping the money moving.
Well, no, but if we just redistribute these, then people will continue to drink for free.
Okay.
How does this work, Mac?
The money keeps moving in a circle.
So I'm gonna give it a 3.75 out of 5. All right, acting. As I said, killer acting job. Amy Adams, phew, she's a killer actress. Not a fan of her counterpart, Isla Fisher. I think she just gets away because she's a little better looking, but not as good an actress. That's my opinion. I don't know. She is English though. I didn't know that. I found that. Doesn't that freak you out when you like watch an actress or actor who's American, but then like they're British in real life? It's kind of like, I don't know, catching a spy.
Mr. F.
Jake Gyllenhaal, again, the reddest eyes you'll ever see. His eyes, in the movie he's very sad and his eyes are just red as fuck.
Yeah!
It looks like he's just been fucking chiefing away in the corner of the set all day. They're just...
Oh my god.
They're just bloodshot eyes. Very good. Michael Shannon, oh, you creepy bitch. You creepy bitch, I swear to God. Oh, by the way, we got that tall motherfucker, Armie Hammer, in the movie. Yeah, he did nothing. A lot of actors that are good, like, actors, but, like, they were just in the movie just because it's a Tom Ford movie. Like, it's very odd. Like, Isla Fisher, Armie Hammer, they're not even, Michael Sheen even, they're barely even in the movie. They're in it for like 2 seconds. I don't get it. But of the actors who acted, they did a killer job. I'm compelled to give it a 5 out of 5 on acting. Production. I wasn't a fan of the production that much. It's very little production. It was kind of just the acting that was so good about it. If I was editing it and, you know, making the scenery, I would have done a lot different from what I read from the script. But I mean, Tom, it's like his second time directing a movie in his life. You gotta give him a break. So I'm gonna give production a 3.5 out of 5. Creativity, this is where it kind of falls. I'm not a big fan of the creativity here, because people are gonna watch and go, ooh, that was a good little, like, connection to text and the way they connected it, and it's like a full circle about the emotions. No, the only thing I hate more than movies that are not creative are movies that are creative, but only because it's like clever. I'd rather a dumb movie that's not creative than a movie that's just, the whole purpose of the movie is just to show how clever the writer is. Fuck off, Tom. Fuck off. Creativity is a 3 out of 5. Lastly, watchability. Oh, okay, this is a good watchability. Like, unfortunately, I read the script beforehand, so I wasn't like curious what's gonna happen. But, you know, if you watch the movie, you're gonna want to keep watching, because it's like, when is this gonna end? And like, you gotta know like how the book ends, and then once you get the book ends, it's like, how are they gonna sum up the movie that was just a girl reading a book? Ooh, I'm curious now. I gotta know. So watchability, it's solid. I mean, it's not like your eyes are glued to it. Like, if you have to take a piss, you'll be able to take a piss. You're not gonna risk a UTI. So watchability, let's give it a 3.5 out of 5. 3.75 plus 5 plus 3.5 plus 3 plus 3.5.
The answer is 18.75.
18.75 times 4.
The answer is 75.
75? Hell yeah. How do I do it? I swear to God, I got it at 75 and they gave it a 73. Wow, I can't believe I was nice to Tom. I usually like to shit on like rich people that like to make movies. I love shitting on rich people making movies. But the actors in this movie, they did it. They made the movie. It's just a great acting job. That's all it is. It's like Hamlet. That's a very broad statement, makes no sense, never mind. Alright, some final thoughts on Nocturnal Animals. It's definitely a disturbing movie. But again, the word disturbing is so many levels. It's not The Grudge. It's not that disturbing, but again, it's not Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It's in between. So you gotta gauge it in that capacity. Do not watch it with your parents. The intro scene is just disgusting. It's like, ugh, I wanna throw up just thinking about it. You know, like when you're 10 or 11 and you're watching a movie with your parents and like a sex scene comes on, so you pretend to, like, you know, fumble with the pillow that has a hole or something and just act like you're not paying attention to the sex, because I don't care about that. It's one of those scenes, but just amplified to the max because it's so prolonged, and it's not even sexual. It's just vulgar, and you want to, like, you know, it's trust me, don't watch it with your parents, okay? I'm telling you right now. I wouldn't really watch it with anyone. I would watch this movie alone. It's definitely a lone time movie. Maybe take a couple grams of psilocybin mushrooms and turn the lights off, maybe blast some neon lights and just pop this movie on full blast on like 11 and just see what happens. Actually, I would, that sounds like a nightmare actually. I would not do that. But you know what? Try it out. Let me know how it is. Alright, well, thank you for joining me in this episode of Movies with James. It has been impromptu. It has been casual. I realize I'm sitting oddly with my knee this way, but my couch, I think it broke. I don't know. It's sinking like the Titanic. Bill Paxton died today, speaking of that. Oh, poor guy. Well, he had a good life. Better than mine will ever be. So, hey, props to you, Bill. Alright, join me next time when I review, I think I'm going to do Get Out next. Alright, have a nice life. I believe in you. You're great. Well, maybe. Who knows? Bye.